Well, welcome back to my channel. I've managed to purchase yet another car. Absolute last thing I needed, but when the deal is right, what can you do but say yes? So this is one that was actually never on my radar. It's a Z3M. It's actually an S54 car, so it's pretty rare. I bought it with bad intentions, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to save it or fix it up. And when I say bad intentions, that's because I actually bought it as a swap car. I'm wanting to do a S54 swap on a E36, and this has literally everything I would need to do that. But the question is, do I really want to destroy this car or not? Let's take a closer look at it and see exactly what I bought, because it's likely the cheapest one in the entire country. So here's a closer look at the Z3M. It's a 2001 model. It's under 100,000 miles. It's right at 93,000. It's obviously had a bit of a rough life in its past. I believe it's been in Florida as well as Texas. Some of the paint's obviously missing. I'm not sure how that happened. I'm guessing it's been repainted at one point. But other than the cosmetic issues and a few normal BMW things like bad bushings, I think it's a pretty solid car. It's missing the airbags, unfortunately. I was told that it had a incident when installing the stereo. Notice that the stereo doesn't work at all, so maybe they went off and they got spooked. I don't know. Maybe the car had a light collision at one point. Again, I don't know, because it just didn't come with very much history. Normally, it's obviously a good idea to get as much history on a car as you can when you go to buy it, but when you're offered a car like this for the price that I was offered it, you just say yes. You don't ask too many questions. And I wanted to go ahead and make a video because this is exactly as I picked the car up. I'm gonna at least give it a pity bath and maybe fix a few things here and there. I have another car that's coming that would be perfect, or this would be a perfect donor for. We'll see if I want to end up doing that or not. I mean, it is a rare car. It might deserve to get fixed, but that is to be determined. Despite it being such a rare vehicle, it still just lives such a hard life. I don't know how this happened. Like, who does this to such a unique little car? And this is by no fault of the person I bought it from. He actually bought it in the same condition and got it in trade, so he didn't want it. And that worked out great for me because I was asked if I wanted to purchase it and basically jumped at the chance. Moving to the back of the car, you can tell that the Florida and Texas sun has just really done a number on this one. It's quite unfortunate because this is one of the best colors offered, in my opinion. Always wanted a car in this color. Unfortunately, this is the first one I've ever owned, and it's in this condition. It's not all bad, though. It's got brand new tires on it. I'm not sure the brand. Haven't really heard of those, but the wheels were recently refurbished, so that's a huge plus. And speaking of pluses, let's look under the hood real quick. Again, this car hasn't been cleaned at all. This is exactly how I received it. But that is definitely an S54. That is why I wanted it. These are a bit unique as they have a 5-speed still. I believe it's a ZF Trans. But in a car this light, I mean, it performs flawlessly. So yeah, the real question is, what do I want to do with this? Do I want to part it out, take what I want from it and use it in another vehicle? Do I want to fix it up? Or do I just want to keep it as is and enjoy it after fixing a few minor things? It's kind of a tough choice because all of them are really good ends for it. Interior is a pretty cool combination. Obviously, this condition leaves a little bit to be desired, but at one time, this was a beautiful little car. And who knows, maybe in the future it will be again. Obviously, it would take a lot of work. The question is it worth it or not? Maybe. Another major issue this car has, door handle doesn't work. The seat doesn't adjust. And that's pretty much it, other than the obvious. It's a little TLC, it could really come around. Not all is lost though. On these cars, if you want to get into them, you can just lean against it. It'll open up. Specific M cluster. While the car doesn't look that great mechanically, I'd say it's pretty nice. Starts great, idles well. No issues at all here. Yeah, let's take it for a quick spin. So again, I mean, the car drives pretty good. It needs new bushings. Obviously needs basically just all TLC stuff. For whatever reason, this car was just left to rot, which is sad, but it happens. Doesn't drive the greatest right now. I think it needs all new bushings. Probably a few other things. We'll have to get it up in the air and see what all it needs. But yeah, for the time being, it's a running and driving car. So you can't ask for much more than that. Plenty of power. As you'd imagine with the S54 in this chassis, the car is very lightweight. So yeah, once it's fixed up a little bit, who knows, I might end up enjoying it. So I think the next step is going to be to take it back to the house, diagnose it a little bit, see what's going on with the traction control, and see if we can't give it a quick bath, because I think it deserves that. Oh, forgot I have to do it this way. Okay, made it back to the house, so let's see what we can figure out as far as codes. Alright, that's pretty weird. Just another quirk of this vehicle, I guess. So the OBD2 port is right here of all places. Never seen that before. Sure enough, plugs right in. Okay, good news. It looks like we're connected. So now we just need to figure out where to go. I'm assuming it's going to be the old models. I guess E36. Let's just see if there's any code stored here. There we go. Three errors. Looks like oil level, I guess that stands for. Let's see. Not sure. Doesn't look like anything major. I'm just gonna go ahead and clear these. Okay, not sure what this has. I don't think it'd be MK60, would it? No, that would have been nice. Well, wouldn't you know it? It's got one of those Pac-Man connectors. Couldn't get the input to read anything. I think this is the reason. Same thing on my S54 Touring. It's an early car, and I can't get into anything except for the engine ECU or DME without using this special cord. So let's give this a shot. Okay, so I've got my adapter plugged into the K plus DCAN interface here. So let's see if we have better luck now. So we're gonna go into the old models. E36, chassis, we'll try MK20. Yep, we're in. Okay, looks like we've got some sensor errors. Clear those and see if they come right back. Okay, so no matter what I do, these two are coming back. This says this is a lateral acceleration sensor. So I guess we're done here for now. It was worth a try. I was hoping we could just clear it and move on, but yeah, it rarely works like that. Speaking of this car though, all the VIN tags are intact. Makes me think it's possibly worth saving. Every one of them. So I think since I can't move forward anymore with the computer, I think I'm just gonna give it a quick wash and see how it looks. All right, time to go for the first watch. This is always exciting just to see kind of what you have. We already know we don't have much, but it can only get a little better. We'll put the roof up here. Not sure how we're gonna go around this, but we'll figure it out. We'll just be careful. Okay, let's put the windows up real quick. Which working windows? That's something my old E36 couldn't even claim. So it's not all bad news. All right, here we go. This will also let us see what leaks, basically. Like we know the rear window will, oh, there went some paint. That's okay. No big deal there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Always nice when a regular water hose will cheat paint off of your car. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, just from water hose pressure, we lost some paint, so that's fun. That's all right though. I guess it was painted at one point and just really bad prep work. Surprisingly, the paint washes right off, but not the bird poo. Headlights look a little bit better wet. Now some soap. It looks better already. Can't see all the glaring issues now. All right, looking a little bit better. Always exciting when pieces of your paint fly off as you're washing it. There's one right there. But overall, looks a little better. Still needs a absolute ton of work if I decide to keep it. Need to clean the interior up some. As expected, water leaks. It's probably not shocking, but nothing too terrible. I mean, it is an old convertible top. Not including this, of course. Not sure what to do about that if we keep it. But yeah, I think it's looking a little bit better. One huge glaring issue I noticed is I've got a little bit of a gas smell coming over here. Gonna have to address that pretty soon. But yeah, that's it. It's a S54 Roadster. Pretty rare car. Probably even more rare to see one in this type of shape. But I guess it happens. Sometimes they just get into hands that don't care, leave them out in the sun. This is the result. So what do you think I should do with this car? Keep it, part it out, use the drivetrain to swap into something else? I guess I'll figure it out. But I do appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video.